All right, guys. So I'm trying to record over top with a microphone on these time lapse deals, but I'm using the excavator here to auger some holes. This little Chinese excavator has been working out really handy. The ground was super dry, but with the excavator, you're able to get a good down pressure on that as I'm trying to auger out these post holes and use the tape measure and kind of make sure I've got these according to where I need them for H braces that we're going to use for the fence here. Yeah, some of this was kind of out of frame, but this is just part of it. And then went down to the far end to drill that one. Here you can see how easy it is to swap out attachments on this with the quick attach that comes in the bundle for these excavators. I wasn't a huge fan of the rake with the thumb here, and I'll swap it back over to the bucket actually here in just a minute. Makes things a lot easier to grab it with the bucket and the thumb. Go ahead and unload all these railroad ties off of the trailer and get them stacked off to the side. And then get them placed up there. The ones that I'm going to use for the H brace, get them placed up there on either side for the gate. And then we pull the trailer out of here and see where we're at. All right, I just got back from town picking up some more fencing materials. Anytime I'm starting a project like this on these new pieces of land that are somewhat remote, the first thing I do is secure our entrance and exit to the best of my ability. Thieves are looking mainly for just an easy score. So anything you can do to minimize that, the ease of access to them, generally is enough. Nothing's 100%. I don't live very far from this property, so to buzz up here in the middle of the night is not a big deal. But anyways, here's what we got. So we started with our fence posts here. We've got our fence posts over here. I'm going to do an H brace on this side. This is the uphill side. I'm going to do another H brace here. I'm going to use these railroad ties. I'm kind of digging a rustic look on that. And I'm going to set these in concrete today. And then down there at the end of the property, down there, I've got another H brace is going to go in. So I went and picked up the gate because when I set these, I like to have all the measurements for the hinges and everything that's going to go here. I got the L bolts that will go into those railroad ties. And I had to swing by the house and grab some water so that way I can mix the concrete. So that's what's in the barrel here. I pumped it out of one of the tanks, and then I got concrete there. We will pour it around each of these posts and get started on that. And so that way we've done our best to secure the site. We can leave some trailers and equipment here. It'll be fenced along the road. It'll be gated naturally. We'll put up a no trespassing sign. Like, you're just trying to minimize the opportunities to have your stuff go missing. Nothing's a sure thing. I've built up here in the past, never have had an issue, built my home, but the first thing I do is set up a gate and have an entrance. And even like on my place when I did it, I didn't have posts in the ground yet. So we grabbed the biggest boulders off the property, which we wanted out of the way anyways, grabbed them up with a skid steer and took them out by the gate. And just kind of made it where at least you couldn't drive up in there. We placed them close enough together that the UTVs couldn't get up in there. But you're just trying to minimize. All of this land is pretty remote. I mean, I've worked here all morning. I had one neighbor drive by on the ATV, and he and I chatted for 15 minutes, and that was it. So, but anytime you're starting this process, if you can go ahead and secure your site to the best of your ability, you'll be able to sleep easier at night. So, all right, stay tuned. We'll get the rest of it going. See ya. Set in the ground, and we'll get some concrete placed around them. Like I said, when I was recording this was before the 8.5 inches of rain that we just got in this area. So the ground was a little dry. I had to take the blue barrel back to the house and get some water filled in it so that way I could mix around these posts and get the concrete set. These some of these railroad ties are really light, and other ones are really heavy. That one there was a pretty stout one. So figuring out I'm not as young as I once was, where I could just pick these up and throw them on my shoulder and carry them around. So get these set and get them tamped in good, and take your measurements. I got a string line there on the ground, so that way I'm pretty partial to making sure my stuff is in line to the best of my ability. Yeah, there's always a chance that you're gonna get it out, but it's just kind of part of it. Try to do the best I can, make it look like we cared when we were doing the project, right? And get these posts set, and give them a chance to harden up overnight is likely what I will do here. All right, guys, I'm just stretching out the barbed wire here. I'll take it down to the far end. I just unroll this one by hand. They're only about 60 pounds a roll. So I'll stretch that fairly tight, and I will use that as my guide for laying out and setting my T-post. And then I'm just driving these T-posts by hand, so I'm not going to record all of that. But hey, guys, thank you very much for tuning in and watching, and just continue to like, share, and comment, and share this with other like-minded individuals, and we will catch you all next time. Mountain Wizard out. Bye.